Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
We're continuing to follow a developing story for you out of Grand Forks. 3 students and a parent were found dead this morning. That's according to the Grand Forks School District. Valley News Live's Ryan Laughlin was the first on scene this morning. He's been with this story all day and joins us live with the latest. Ryan?
Yeah, Andrea, it all started at Lewis and Clark Elementary School, actually. They had their school resource officer do a welfare check at this home behind me. It's where police said they found 4 people dead. 3 of them were children. Since then, it's been neighbors and community members alike that have been trying to figure out how this could have happened.
Scary, especially around here.
With all the drug problems, it's scary.
It's crazy. It's too close. Too close to where we live. You know, it's hopefully it was something innocent. Something just happened, and it's a scary thought.
Now stay with us at 6 p.m. on Valley News Live. We have an exclusive story of one of the last people to see the residents at 1006 South 12th Street alive. We have that story on Valley News Live at 6. From Grand Forks, I'm Ryan Laughlin. Back to you, Andrea.
Thank you, Ryan. Tonight on Valley News Live at 9 on Fargo CW and Valley News Live at 10, we'll hear from school officials about what's being done for the classmates who knew the students. If you think the 70s are the perfect temp, then you probably liked today's weather. Hutch, how about this evening?
Most of us will remain fairly quiet, but a quick look at the satellite and radar showing another line of thunder showers, mainly in our northern counties. Once again, almost a carbon copy from last night, only not quite as robust. A few lightning strikes. These are moving off to the east and will mainly stay near the Highway 2 corridor and points north as they drift through the northern Red River Valley over the next hour to 2 hours. Very mild temperatures across the entire region with wind that isn't too bad out there as well. So if you want to get outside to the park tonight and do some bowling, sounds like a good night to do that. Temperatures slipping into the 50s. As we go through the late evening hours, we'll stay quiet and we should stay dry here in the FM area. A sprinkle chance in the Grand Forks area as we go through the late evening and then quiet overnight. We'll have details on your close of the work week forecast and weekend outlook here in just a moment.
Okay, thank you, Hutch. A 14-year-old boy is among those arrested in connection with a shooting that left multiple people injured Wednesday night. Gunfire erupted just before 8 p.m. in Minneapolis. Police believe an argument flared near the Little Earth of United Tribes housing development, and then guns became involved. Multiple people were hit by gunfire, including a 46-year-old woman, a 16-year-old boy, and a 19-year-old man. All of the victims were taken to a hospital and are expected to be okay. Moorhead police arrested 2 people for drugs after a SWAT team raid at the Super 8 motel. Police say multiple units had been tracking Dimitri Accardo-Rainey from St. Cloud and Richard Staples Jr. from Moorhead. The pair were arrested for having 1 pound of marijuana and 14 grams of cocaine. They also had a gun. The 2 will be charged with felony controlled substance and illegal possession of a firearm. The Moorhead Police Department is warning the public about car prowlers after multiple people were caught stealing. Police say it happened early this morning around 3 in North Moorhead. When they asked the alleged thieves which cars they broke into, they couldn't get a direct answer. Law enforcement did recover some items they believe were stolen. If you think someone went into your car and took your stuff, you're urged to call police. Authorities are also reminding people to lock their cars and keep valuables out of sight. A 25-year-old woman is alive thanks to first responders who used Narcan to revive her. Authorities were called to an overdose this past Saturday where firefighters and police had to give 3 doses of Narcan to the woman. She survived because of the overdose medication. Fargo Cass Public Health says it's situations like this one that make Narcan training so important. The agency hopes to expand its training next year to hopefully save even more lives. The Minnesota Board of Animal Health is trying to stop the spread of a highly contagious horse disease. North Dakota and South Dakota recently confirmed cases of equine herpes virus myeloencephalopathy, potentially fatal and reportable disease. The last case of EHM diagnosed in Minnesota was in 2015. Excuse me, the board has an official control plan for EHM, and if a Minnesota horse tests positive or has been exposed to the disease, it must be quarantined. As of Tuesday, Grand Forks police have a burn ban in place for all residents. Police say if you're caught violating the ban, you will be charged with a Class B misdemeanor, which carries a penalty of up to 30 days in jail. Police say you will also have to pay a fine of up to $1,500, as well as the cost to put out the fire. The curbs are piling up with items for cleanup week, and Fargo Antiques says there are many ways to turn unwanted items into new treasures. Head and foot boards for beds can be turned into a bench. Shutters can be made into a sign, and a chair back could be a new towel rack. The store says it's a great way to repurpose items into new decor, but they warn people to clean it first.
We don't know always where these things came from, what was, put on it, what it sat in for a while. Some of these basements can be pretty dingy, so be very careful and make sure you clean your product really well before you either paint it or put it in your home.
Cleanup week begins Monday, May 7th. It's a beautiful day to be on the golf course if you are so inclined, and the Fargo Park District used this great golfing weather to show off plans for some new facilities that might help you duffers sharpen your short game. The new tools are 2 practice greens at Edgewood, and the plan is to have them ready to go by Labor Day. One will include a bunker that will help those of you whose ball takes that dreaded bad hop. The other is a little larger, and it has a lot of slopes. The aim of this one is just that, to help you aim your shot through the green's undulations and angles.
We thought long and hard, what are the needs in this area? And certainly there was a need for some level of putting and practice greens here at Edgewood, and we just felt this was a perfect fit.
The 4 acres of land for this project and $25,000 to get it going is a donation of the Chose family. It will include a memorial to honor federal judge Rodney Webb. The University of North Dakota has chosen its new mascot design. You can check it out. Through a student-led committee, 3 designs were created that students could vote on. Each design was very similar with some small differences, such as different colored legs, and also a choice between a vest or a t-shirt. The news of a certain concert date is spreading and giving people a chance to raise their glass. Pink is coming to the Fargo Dome. The singer is extending her Beautiful Trauma tour with a performance in Fargo on Saturday, May 4th of 2019. Pink is known for her pop rock style music with hits dating years back. Tickets go on sale next Friday, May 11th. For a link to ticket sales, go to valleynewslive.com and click on this story.